to Mark Schreiber, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Schreiber.
Let's give it up for your hosts, Doc and Fadoose. I have no idea what a Fadoose is. I don't think I want to know. Riders of the Storm? All right. I hate the Doors. All right, cut the music. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, as I like to call them. Thank you. Okay, I just want to let you know that I am going to be the white toast, the token white toast part of the comedy menu tonight. Yeah, we got Mexicans and who's clapping? Are you Mexican, sir? Woohoo! We got Asians. There's me and there's two Afro-Americans. I'm sorry, I said that. I went, don't make me go Michael Richards on you. Because those guys in the balcony, that was wrong what they did. And I don't usually use the N-word, but those guys were nincompoops. Thank you. I'm a little disappointed at my success as a comedian at this point because, I mean, this is a great crowd and all. Give yourselves a hand. But I've been doing comedy for about 5 years now, and I don't even have my own sitcom yet. You know, like everybody loves Raymond. All right, maybe I'm shooting a little too high. I guess I could be happy with like some people are mildly fond of Mark. Yes, but that all changed last night when I got a sex text from a potential groupie wanting to hook up with me before the show to get some tickets. Yes, I am on my way. I am on my way. This is what I got. I'll read it to you. This is fucking great. I was in my living room minding my own business. It's like, hey Mark, it's Jessica from the Bistro, which is at 6th and B, the 6th Avenue Bistro. Nice plug. Okay, now you owe me oral. That's Jessica, by the way. Give it up for Jessica. She's like, can we hook up tomorrow before the show? I'd love to get a few tickets. So I text her back. I'm like, that's the best offer I've gotten for tickets yet. I'll be in room 269. I'll give you a good half hour. By the way, they changed my room. If you want to hook up with me tonight, I'm going to be in room 2400. I went there. All right, where are my sports fans? All right, we got a lot of sports going on. We got the NBA finals, the NHL finals, even Tigers in the news. Where are my basketball fans? Okay, who likes Miami? Woo! Who likes Dallas? Equal. You know the last time that Miami won, they had Shaquille O'Neal. And he just retired this week. You guys, any fans of Shaquille O'Neal? Give it up for him, give it up for him. I don't like him, okay, because I'm from Michigan, I'm a Detroit Pistons fan, and about 2006, they were playing in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Marv Albert chimed in, he's like, Shaquille O'Neal is a dominant figure in basketball, he's a man among boys. He said it just like that, too. And I thought to myself, you know what? He is a man among boys. That being the case, at the time, wouldn't that make him the Michael Jackson of the NBA? So I thought to myself, actually, Michael and Shaq have a lot in common. More than you might think, because both of them, at one time or another, have had to have their play halted by officials. They've both been accused of offensive fouls, 3-second violations, and grabbing. Not to mention being repeatedly penalized for loose ball fouls. Just saying. Of course, there's the NHL. Any hockey fans out there? Canucks. Boston Bruins. I was sitting there with my roommate the other day watching the hockey, and we were thinking to ourselves, what? Where do the refs come from? You know, are they like just some frustrated hockey guys to thinking, what happens if maybe a figure skater got in there? Like a gay rep. Are there any gay people out there? Good, let's make fun of them. I'm kidding. I love the gay people. So like, Mr. Jefferson, why did you feel like you were a referee? Well, I just want to be able to skate around those big ruffians with 12 inches of stainless steel on their feet. And how do they make the announcements? How do they call the penalties? This is a gay referee. My impression of a gay referee. Penalty number 55, 2 minutes for roughing. You big prude. Now, you need a timeout, you need to go sit in the box. And think about what you did to number 67. Penalty, number 55, high sticking. You know where to go. Penalty number 17, checking from behind in the box. Thank you, gay referee. I went there. And then there's Tiger Woods. He was just in the news recently. He is not going to be in the U.S. Open next week. Boo-hoo. And I can understand that, though. I think he's resting his Achilles. He's also, he's got a bad knee. I can understand that. But then they said that it's the first, what I can't understand is it said it was the first time that he's pulled out since 1994. That I have a hard time believing. And I feel sorry for the guy. I feel sorry for the guy because, you know, he all of his transgressions, he said that that happened because he strayed from his deep religious beliefs in Buddhism right into Buddhism. And, you know, that's a discipline I could get behind. Well, and kneeling and praying, that's what they call it. And then, you know, then he lost his sponsorship to Gatorade. You heard about that, right? The G Series. G, is it in you? 30 people and counting. And then they interviewed and they said, you know, Tiger, what was the lowest point of your entire ordeal? And he said, having to confront my wife and my mother. Apparently at the time, he was suffering from amnesia from Elon's club work, because he forgot all about the sex texts that were on that porn star's website. You guys heard about that, right? Apparently our golden boys in the golden showers. Yes. But his agent Smart are talking to Powerade. P, is it on you? It writes itself. He's also talking to Trojan. What better spokesperson for that? They're talking about throwing some slogans around. Once you get close to the hole, make sure your putter's covered. You'll be seeing that soon. All right. Well, I'm a big sports fan, and I was at the Tilted Kilt not too long ago with Caduce. And it's crazy there, man. I mean, you got sexy waitresses, you got hot wings, cold beer, and we're watching two sports at the same time. I was in sensory overload. And so we're watching, he's from New Jersey, he likes Philadelphia teams. We're watching the Phillies, we're watching the Eagles, right? And this idiot likes to scream at the screen, you know, like I can actually hear him at the, you know, at the stadium. And I had a 50-50 chance to figure out what the hell he's yelling at, right? So he's like, it's like, oh, man, he was out. I'm like, at second base? No, out of bounds. What are you, stupid? And later on, he's like, oh, what a hit. I'm like, by the linebacker? No, the second baseman. What are you, nuts? Later on, he's like, oh, what an ass. I'm like, yeah, that referee sucks. No, the waitress. What are you, gay? You heard about him. He's got his little love child. Call him the Sperminator. But he has a nice spin on everything, a positive spin. He's always got a good spin, you know. Like when they interviewed him as governor, they were talking about the levee that had broke. He goes, yeah, that's okay, it's fantastic. Now all the people in the valley can go swimming in their own backyard. Hey. Then they were talking to him about his marriage with Maria. Yeah, Maria's fantastic. Yeah, great family. And then they asked him about his maid. Yeah, the maid, she's fantastic. Yeah. She makes the bed, fantastic. She cleans the floors, fantastic. She washes the windows, fantastic. She even uses fantastic. You know what's fantastic about that? The scrubbing bubbles are fantastic. Arnold Schwarzenegger gets excited about his maid. Oh, I'm just happy to say that comedy is now starting to pay the bills. Clap it up. Gas, electric. Hoping to get that water bill taken care of someday. But to that end, I decided I'd look at some vocational schools, to make ends meet. And ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at a beautician in training. And it's great. I get to hang out with hot chicks and make a little bit of money, and they encourage me to offer up free facials. So, ladies, if anybody's interested in highlighting their eyebrows, there will be a sign-up list. Well, I just want to say, actually, I just got asked to be in the movies. Clap it up. Yeah, it's called Open Mic. How perfect is that for a comedian? Open mic. It's gay porn. I play Mike. Got a small part. Lucky for me, the producer saw me suck on stage. But I'm happy though, I've got my co-stars here. Neil and Bob and Neil, thanks for coming. No, really, thanks for coming, my wrist is getting sore. Oh, yeah, and you're eating, I'm sorry. But the money's good, but the work is a pain in the ass. Yeah. And it's coming to cable this fall, and only those of you that have cocks can enjoy it. Yes, sirree. Let's see. I like to booze it up. Anybody like to booze? You guys are boozing it up on Friday, right? I like my women the way I like my booze. I like my women the way I like my martinis. Ones that are filthy dirty, that still go down easy. And of course, you gotta watch out for the dry ones. Oh, she almost threw up. Oh, that was a burp. I like my women the way I like my rum. A nice, spicy Caribbean. I can have on the beach, straight up, or over rocks. I actually like my women the way I like my scotch. A nicely aged 18-year-old that I can take to a party, crack open and share with my buddies. That bad? Too dark? I could have brought a 12-year-old. Goodness me. Goodness me. All right. Well, I got the light. You guys have all been fantastic. We're going to have more fantastic show. Stick around. My name's Mark Schreiber. That's my time.
Mr. Mark Schreiber.